Good morning and welcome. You are with the Skeinz Diaries, and it is Marie here on a Monday, the 19th of February. Yes, I'm in the warehouse today because we've got some people who are just chilling out and using the room that I usually occupy, and I didn't have the heart to boot them out so I could do the diaries. So I thought I'd come in and hang out in the warehouse because you can. It's nice and quiet. Next to, it's very, very next to the bathrooms right there, and the plant room's sort of just there. But yeah, here I am. Welcome along. Great, wonderful weekend. Art Deco. It was fantastic, beautiful, gorgeous. If you happen to be here, it was amazing. So yes, it was just utterly, utterly brilliant. We totally loved it. And also too, as you may have noticed, we're not on Facebook this morning again. Our streaming services are still having massive issues in regards to Facebook and getting everything happening with Facebook. So as you can see, I'm still here on YouTube. So I will actually download this and get this up onto, well, I'll share it once it's finished. I'll share this across to Facebook a little later on. So to our Facebook people, sorry that it's a little touch late. Hey, good morning. Yeah, so it's been so good and it's absolutely wonderful. And actually, I'm going to do this for a second. Look at this. Ooh, see all of that? All of that? That is all stock. All of this is new yarn for epic sale. Exciting, right? Yes, Sue, no Facebook again. Yeah, exciting. New stock for epic sale. So exciting. So we're just sort of getting it and collating it and pulling it all together. There's some really incredible stuff. Lots of colour this year. Lots of colour, lots of prints. Ian likes to put gadgets on the print machine. So we've actually got some really interesting stuff. I'm going to give you a quick tease. So this is, look at that. See, just play. Oh, we've got 4 colours of those. I'm just pulling together all the stuff for that now. Really neat, really cool. Very excited about that. So that is all. That's all happening. So waiting for epic sale. News, though, however, heading into epic sale. Thank you to everyone that bought the Black Alpaca over the weekend and the pack promo. That has gone brilliantly well. We'll just get through all these packs, see what we've got left to get single balls up. If you need to pick up an extra few here or there, that'll probably happen later in the week. But we've had one of the things that we do, that's why I'm late as well. We've come back from the mill and we sort of have been just going through everything and all the costings and stuff for the sale and getting everything together. And one of the things that has been a real issue, which we'd flagged last year, and Claire's been putting a huge amount of legwork in this, heading sort of into sale as we look at everything. And one of the things that is sort of it's probably one of the things that gives us the biggest headache is freight. And we, as you know, for New Zealand deliveries, we do a flat freight fee. And we've done that for as long as Skeinz has been around. It's something that we always do. It's a Skeinz thing, right? To make it nice and easy, you know what your freight's going to be. So at the moment, that's $7.95. As you know, we had to put that up about a year ago, wasn't it now? Because of the expanding costs in freight. Now, we do actually a freight analysis every year. We did the freight analysis this time last year and what have you. Many of you that have businesses or deal with freight know that what we're charging for freight is pretty jolly good, particularly with Inter-Island, and it doesn't matter on the size of the parcel and whether or not it goes rural delivery or not, it's all the same. We've always worked it out that if we can do it and we subsidise it, and it's around $1 that we're paying for those parcels to subsidise to keep the standard freight free for everybody, standardised freight for everyone the same, that's actually a cost that we've always worn. So we've always subsidised the cost of freight. However, in the last year, it has gone from us subsidising it by about $1 per parcel on average to now well over $2 per parcel on average. The costs have, in the last 12 months on freight, have exploded. We've looked at other options, but without essentially degrading our service and actually not even saving that much money and degrading our service significantly from what it is currently, we've just not got any other viable option other than we need to recover some of that cost back. And if I told you the actual number that we're subsidising the freight by, it will make your eyes water. It's a very, very significant sum every year. So we do need to actually, unfortunately, lift our freight costs up to be able to recover some of that back and just get it back close to that number that we usually have and what we've always worked with, which is around that dollar per parcel on average. So dare I say it, and I hate doing it, but as of March 1, the freight will be going up to $9.25 per parcel, $9.25. That's New Zealand deliveries. There will be some changes on international freight, and particularly across the ditch to Australia. There we have actually, we might be able to offer a two-tier system to give you some options. And before somebody then says, yes, but why don't you give us some options here in New Zealand as well, and then we can pick what you want? We could, but the reality of it is, and we've looked at that, is that everyone is a much of a muchness, and there is not a lot of options now, unfortunately, to be had. So we've actually looked at all the key players in the marketplace, and it's honestly, it's milking mice, and there is barely a whisper fart in it. There really is. So we've been pretty happy overall with our service from New Zealand Couriers. So we're going to maintain that at this stage. As I said, we're always looking. We're always looking for something better and something new. And there may be some slight changes in the sense that we use a second provider for the more expensive part of what we do, which is those bigger parcels or rural delivery. But at this stage, we just need to know that you know what you need to be paying for freight, and it's not hurting us too much. So I hate being the bearer of bad news, but there it is. So if you want to get anything in at the old price $7.95, you need to do it this month. And the good news, of course, is vintage $4.95 a ball, so you can do that. And then, yes, with Epic Sale, it will go up. But the good news about Epic Sale is you're all buying so much that you will then at least be able to spread that freight cost across the entire cost of your order. So that's the good news, right? Now, I just wanted, while I know some people are wanting to get their planning ahead for Epic Sale, I just wanted to pull these out as a reminder that we do actually have these fantastic pattern books available if you are wanting to think. Local price. That's been one of the local price has shot up, Margaret. That's one of the things that we will have to have a look at. That will probably go up as well because we have been subsidising that. So that, which is our basically urban Napier and Hawke's Hastings delivery price, that will probably creep up, but I can't confirm what that will be. But that will probably go up as well by around $1 or so because that has shot up quite significantly. I know, it's fun and games, right? Anyway, these are all available. Oh, that one's upside down. These are all available on our website. And we got these in. These are all these fantastic Patons books. We got these in because what they are collections of really, really classic designs. So often people come to us and they're wanting designs. Most of them are coming in for sport weight 8-ply and 12-ply, which is, right where we're at. And they are, like this one here, classic women's, and we've got the classic men's version. It is essentially V-neck, crew neck, standard cardigan, raglan sleeve, inset, vest, all the different options that you might want, and particularly these two here. As I put those two down, we struggle to keep these on the shelf, and I've talked about them before. There you go, classic men's and classic women's. These two here are absolute must-haves because they give you the template. They give you the template for any sort of basic cardigan or sweater or vest design that you may ever want. And then, of course, you can sort of pump it up or pump it down however you want with colour or anything that you need to get going. So we those are available online. Also, we've got this gorgeous little book. It's called Vintage Charm. There it is there. Is that not the cutest thing? It is for patterns from, they're all old archived patterns from Patons that have been modernised There we go. Look at that. They have been modernised and reworked. So that's such a gorgeous wee book. Great one. The really funky, stylish designs. So they've gone and taken. See, I mean, look at that. That one's crochet. Oh, it doesn't help that she drops the microphone. I hope that's still working. Right. Oh, look. Look. It's a fantastic book. And this goes perfectly. Look at that. If you're another crochet lover, look at that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. That's the cover one. So stunning. Anyway, they're all available now and they are perfect for our vintage, which is currently available online. So do make sure you check those out. So if you're looking to get some sort of ideas, you're planning for epic sale, you're wanting to get volumes sort of in your head set, you're wanting to sort of map out your ordering and all that kind of thing, of projects that you may actually want to work towards, or knowing roughly what a project that you might want to work towards is and what the volumes and the things that you need to have are to be able to complete that project. Because it's so manic at epic sale, the key is preparedness. So that's where these pattern books come in handy, because they allow you to actually start working stuff out. So if you haven't actually gotten those, particularly the men's classic and women's classic, they're a really great option. But the other thing too is just go back through your pattern library of things that you've already got and start mapping out, what it is in meters that you need for sort of roughly the favorite cardigan or the favorite sweater or the favorite shawl or the favorite blanket or the favorite kids stuff that you need. So when it comes to buy things like this, which are all limited editions, by the way, these have all just been done for epic sale. They're not going to be repeated. They're all one-offs. It then means you know that, right, I need to get in X number of hanks, and that is a garment. X number of balls, that is a garment. X number of this, that's a project. And so then that way you can get your stash pretty organised, and you keep the wastage down to a minimum. We like that, don't we? We do like that. Right, I'm going to keep moving short and sweet today because I want to keep things moving along. And as I said, sorry to be the bearer of bad news about the freight. I'm going to do a newsletter and I'll highlight that and that so you're aware of what's going on. And yes, and as I said, there will be also shifts for local freight as well as across the Tasman, and we can let you know what those numbers are. But March 1 is the match day where all of that changes. But until then, I will catch you all again on Thursday. Take care.